Alarm goes off from barely aware, but coffee's called for heaven's sake. First it just like liquid gold, warming me from the cold to sleep and dreams. Now I'm here. First sip makes everything clear. The fog is lifting from my brain. Coffee running through my veins like electricity, like pure light. First sip makes everything right. Just picture all I need to say. Coffee showing me the way to motivation to the grind. First sip focuses my mind on possibilities ahead. Coffee gets me out of bed. Magic in the morning cup. First sip always lifts me up from the darkness into day. Coffee leads the way. First sip of the morning brew makes me feel brand new. Little joy that starts here light turns the darkness into light. Hope it's out of coffee cup. This is what wakes me up. Not just caffeine, but the feel of a moment, pure and real. First sip magic every time. Holding coffee so sublime. Some people made a lot to start, but coffee's got my heart. From the very first place, no time to waste. No negativity or doubt. First to blot it out and places it with energy. Coffee sets my spirit free to tackle all the challenges. Coffee's advantages, so more than just the buzz. It's the ritual it was and always will be. Reset my best morning moment, yeah. Every single day the same. But I never get bored of this game. But waking up and taking that first taste. Coffee never goes away. To everyone who understands, coffee cup in both their hands. First sip is a sacred thing. The joy that morning brings. When coffee touches grateful lips, that very first sip is better than the magic mix. Our morning habits. First sip of the morning brew gives me feel brand new. Little joy that starts it right turns the darkness into light. Hope inside a coffee cup. This is what wakes me up. Not just caffeine, but the feel of a moment, pure and real. First sip magic every time. Morning coffee so still packed. So here's to every morning start. The coffee warming up my heart. First sip will forever be the best part of morning for me. Mm. 5 p.m. my dog knows it's time for our evening walk. Our perfect ride and routine and love combined. In these moments peace I find. She pulls me toward the park before it gets too dark. We walk together side by side. My best friend, my guide to living in a prison tent. This walk just makes sense when everything else is unclear. My dog keeps me here, and the now in this moment pure. Her love is the cure for anxiety and stress. With my dog I'm blessed. 4 paws and 2 feet walking down the street. No words but understood in beat. This is the promise that we keep to each other every day. This is our way. In there walks from my best friend. This never has to end. My tail wagging, my heart like everything just feels alright. We don't need to speak at all. She comes running when I call. This is love and yours for my dog. Choose my steering wheel through the good and bad days too. Ain't no wants me and you. My loyal friend, my guiding light. Walking into the night. She stops to smell every flower. We could walk for an hour or more. I never rush her pace. Life's not a race. that lesson well, more than words could tell. She lives fully in each slim. Every moment is a gift to her. Now to me, she taught me how to see the beauty in the small and slow. Just is what dogs know. And humans often forget the best things unachieved, yeah, they're happening right now. My dog taught me how to be present, to be here, to hold each moment dear. To everyone with a furry friend who love you to the head, unconditionally and true. They're teaching me and you how to love without conditions, how to live with the mission of being present every day. That's the dog's way of showing us what matters most. How I teach her, our host in the school of living right. Walking into the night. Evening walks with my best friend. No, this never has to bend. The tail wagging my heart line. Everything just feels so right. We don't need to speak bad or cheat. Comforting when I go. This is love endurance for my dog. Keeps my spirit warm through the good and bad days too. Even watch me and you. Right on a friend, my guiding light. Walking to the night. So we'll keep walking every evening. That's no team, God, I'm with leaving. More than anything else, my God calls me out myself. My peace is important. You're right at walking trains. And you got your best friend here. Beats that we come so clear. This is what life's all about. Evening walks, no doubt. Out of that's cover my day. Me and my dog are we. Streets taught me how to survive, staying alive was the first fight I ever won. Now I'm the one taking all the knowledge to the ring. This is what I bring from the streets to the sport. I was taught by the hardest school there is. This is my quiz that I'm answering with every punch. I got a hunch that street fighting made me tough. When it's rough, I remember where I came from. I'm not done proving that the streets bred champions. These are my runs from survival to sport glory. This is my story of bringing street knowledge to the ring. This is my thing that nobody else can replicate. From the streets to the ring I came. This is my name, built on survival and fight. Every night on the streets prepared me here without fear. I step into any ring. From the streets to the ring I rose. Everybody knows that I'm built different from the rest. I'm the best at taking street knowledge to sport. I was taught by the hardest teacher there is. In this quiz I'm acing with every fight, day and night. I remember where I'm from, I'm not done proving streets breed champions. This is my runs from the bottom to the top. Never stop fighting like my life depends. This is how it ends. For those who doubt the streets, this complete my journey from survival to sport. I was taught by the best teacher of all, standing tall after everything I've seen. Every fight on the streets prepared made me scared of nothing in the ring here. Everything is clear when you fall for survival. This is tribal knowledge that can't be taught. I was brought up in the school of hard knocks. Now I rock the ring with street mentality. This is the reality of bringing streets to the sport. I was taught that nothing's fair in fighting. This is exciting to those who know the streets. This completes my journey from there to here without fear. I bring street knowledge to the ring. This is my thing that makes me different from the rest. I'm the best at survival turned to sport. I was taught by the streets to never quit. To everyone from the streets who competes in any ring or field today, this is our way of showing what survival teaches. This reaches beyond the streets into success. We're the best at understanding what it takes, whatever it takes to survive and then to thrive. We're alive with street knowledge in our bones. This is known only to those who fought to live. From the
streets to the ring I rose. Everybody knows that I'm built different from the rest. I'm the best at taking street knowledge to sport. I was taught by the hardest teacher there is. In this quiz I'm acing with every fight, day and night. I remember where I'm from, I'm not done. Proving streets breed champions. This is my runs from the bottom to the top. Never stop fighting like my life depends. This is how it ends. For those who doubt the streets, this completes my journey from survival to sport. Yeah. I was taught by the best teacher of all, standing tall after everything I've seen. Yeah. So respect the streets that made me, never fade me from the truth of where I'm from. I'm not done representing for the streets. This completes my journey from survival to sport. I was taught by the best teacher there is. Yeah. Streets are this foundation of everything I am. This is my plan. From the streets to the ring and beyond. Been back home for 2 months now, but I still don't know how to shake the feeling that I left. Something I'm bereft without that place I visited. My heart's still committed to streets I walked just once before. Now I want more of that city, that feeling, that time. Every day since I returned, my heart has yearned for that place I barely know, but somehow it's my home. Missing places I've only been once, where I've seen just a glimpse of what could be. This is calling me back across the miles, longing to return to streets where my heart beats, feel more alive than here at home. I want to roam, back to the city in my mind, where I left behind a piece of my soul. It seems in my dreams I'm walking there again at night. Everything feels right, back to where I felt most free. This is what sets free my wanderlust and longing here. People ask me why I want to go back to haunt the same streets I've already seen, but they don't know what I mean when I say I left something there floating in the air, or that city calling me back across the sea to finish what I started there. I never knew that one trip could affect me with this respect to everyone who's felt the pull of somewhere beautiful that you visited just once. This isn't a stunt of nostalgia or escape, that this is the shape that love takes for a play. Longing to return to streets where my heart beats, feel more alive than here at home. I want to back to that city in my mind, where I left behind a piece of my soul. It seems in my dreams I'm walking there again at night. Everything feels right, back to where I felt most free. This is what sets free my wanderlust and longing here. So I'm saving up to go back to what I know is waiting for me there in that city's air. The rest of my heart left behind. This is what I'll find when I return to where I felt most aware. The city set me free, so I'll overcome the distance and the cost, back with my city soul. Walk through the door, exhausted, warm, feeling completely torn apart by the day's demands. And my dog understands without me saying anything. The comfort that she brings is by being in me here. She makes everything clear that I'm loved unconditionally. She sits there patiently waiting for me, the better that no words need to be said. Between us, we just know this is how love can show itself without a single word. Most beautiful thing I've heard is the silence we share
knowing that she cared about me without explanation. No words but understanding deep. This is the love we keep between species beyond speech. Comfort back and we the deepest wounds inside. Silent comfort from my dog cuts through waterfall on my difficult day. She takes the pain away without saying anything. Just the love she brings by being present here with me. This is how we're meant to be together, side by side. My door's my guide to please and unconditional love. She's a gift from above. She doesn't ask me what went wrong. She doesn't sing a song. If tough her with her words, she's wiser than those birds. So sing but don't understand. She just wicks my hand, and that's enough to heal everything I feel. Is poking, hurt or wrong. That dog's love is strong enough to carry me through everything I see. The dancer clearly here, where she is near. I don't need words or explanation. Just the presence, my salvation. From the darkness summer day, my dog shows me the way. Like the decent light, everything's on. To everyone with pets who know the silent way they show their love without a word. Most beautiful thing I've heard is the quiet understanding, so demanding on our hearts, but in the best way. But save us every day. Silent comfort from my dog cracks through waterfall on my difficult day. She takes the pain away without saying anything. Just the love she brings by being present here with me. This is how we're meant to be together, side by side. My dog's my guide to peace and unconditional love. She's a gift from above. Watching someone cry on screen about the loneliest they've been. And I'm crying too because I know exactly what it was. They're feeling even though they're fake, but the emotion that they make me feel a real is anything. This is what these shows bring. So my isolated life, cutting through the strife with characters who understand, even though they're not real. And I know that, but I still feel like their emotions are more real than anything I share with actual people anywhere. Empathy with fiction here is the only thing that's clear in my lonely life right now. These shows teach me how to feel something real, finding comfort in empathy with characters I see going through what I go through. At least their pain feels true. Even if they're not real, at least I can feel something when I watch them cry. At least I know why I'm so alone in here when I see clear on a screen in front of me. Character empathy is the comfort that I need when my own heart bleeds. The struggling with the same loneliness and shame that I feel every day, but they always find a way. So work through it by the end. They always find a friend or love a piece of something while I'm back for nothing. But the comfort of knowing that someone's showing, even if it's just a script. Someone wrote and someone flipped into a performance here that makes my pain feel clear and valid and understood. Even if it's just Hollywood making money off my pain, at least I'm not insane. To everyone who finds relief in fictional grief that mirrors your own, you're not alone in seeking comfort this way. We all need to say our pain out loud somehow, even if it's through a show. Finding comfort in empathy with characters I see, going through what I go through. At least that pain feels true. Even if they're not real, at least I can feel something when I watch them cry. At least I know why I'm so alone in here when I see it clear on the screen in front of me. Character empathy is the comfort that I need when my own heart bleeds. So I keep watching shows where somebody knows what it's like to be alone, either from a phone or a screen or a script. At least I'm equipped with the knowledge that I'm now the only one who's caught in this loneliness and pain. Characters maintain my sanity when I need to cry. Empathy with fiction here is the only thing that's clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spend hours curating this playlist. Every song's about the way I've missed, telling her how I really feel. This is my appeal to a heart through music instead. Everything I've said through other artists' words, because I'm scared of what it does if I say it myself directly, indirectly. I'm confessing through these songs all along. She's been listening, not knowing that I'm showing her exactly how I feel. This is real confession hidden in plain sight, but she might never understand the message. Playlist full of my confession. This is my obsession. We're telling her through songs all along. She doesn't know what it means. Made her a playlist of my heart. Every part of how I feel is in these songs all along. She's been listening to my love sent from above through other people's lyrics here, crystal clear to anyone who really listens. But she's missing the message that I'm sending through every song I choose is about how I feel for her. Everything's a blur between friendship and confession. This obsession with playlist making is my way of trying to say what I'm too scared to speak out loud. Yeah. This song reminds me of you. If she knew that every lyric's how I feel, this is real confession wrapped in recommendation. This sensation of telling her without telling, I'm compelling her to listen to my heart. Every part of this playlist says I love you, but she's clueless to the meaning behind every choice. My voice is in the singers that I choose, but I lose the message in the medium. This is my theorem of cowardly confession failed. Playlist full of my confession. This is my obsession. Everything that know what it means. Made her a playlist of my heart. Every part of how I feel is in these songs all along. She's been listening to my love sent from above through other people's lyrics here, crystal clear to anyone who really listens. But she's missing the message that I'm sending through every song I choose is about how I feel for her. Everything's a blur between friendship and confession. This obsession with playlist making is my way of trying to say what I'm too scared to speak out loud, out, out. Maybe I should just tell her instead of this blur of playlist confessions. These obsessions with indirect communication. Yeah. So I keep making playlists while my heartbeat races, hoping someday she'll understand
that every band I recommend is my confession. This obsession with music as my messenger, but she's never sure what I'm trying to say through songs. Oh, yeah. What I'm trying to say through songs.
This is how it is. This is how it is. This is how it is.
Hanging with our friends, I'm fine. Everything's aligned. I can talk and joke around, but when it's just us, I found that my heart starts racing fast. How long can this last before she notices that I'm not keeping time? With my breathing, with my words, this is so absurd that I can be normal with the crew. But when it's just us two, I'm a nervous wreck inside, trying to hide the fact that I'm in love with her. Everything's a blur when we're alone together. Just us versus with others. One smothers my ability to be cool. I'm a fool when we're alone together. With the group I'm fine, but when it's just us, I'm a nervous wreck who can't control my heart and soul. Racing at a million miles, can't hide my smiles when she laughs at something I say. But I pray she doesn't notice how I shake for my sake. I try to act normal and cool, but I'm a fool who can't control his heart rate. This is my fate, loving her in secret torture. I'm sure she thinks I'm weird when we're alone, but I've known that I can't hide forever. Suggest that we hang out, just us. Made a fuss about being busy, having plans, because my hands start shaking when we're one-on-one. This has become my biggest fear and greatest wish. I'm a fish out of water when it's just us two. Don't know what to do with my body, with my mind. I can find the confidence I have in groups. My heart loops through anxiety attacks. These are facts about loving someone secretly. I can't be normal when we're alone. Just us versus with others. One smothers my ability to be cool. I'm a fool when we're alone together. With the group I'm fine, but when it's just us, I'm a nervous wreck who can't control my heart and soul. Racing at a million miles, can't hide my smiles when she laughs at something I say. But I pray she doesn't notice how I shake for my sake. I try to act normal and cool, but I'm a fool who can't control his heart rate. This is my fate, loving her in secret torture. I'm sure she thinks I'm weird when we're alone, but I've known that I can't hide forever.
Maybe it's just tell her. It's just tell her.
Maybe I should just tell her, but I'm scared to risk what we have as friends. This never ends. The cycle of being nervous when it's just us. So I'll keep suggesting group hangs. These are my fangs protecting me from being alone with her. I've known that I can handle just us two. This is what I do to keep my secret safe from sight. Every night I wish I could be normal. This is formal. Anxiety disorder probably. This is how it is. This is how it is. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yeah, yeah. This is my way. This is my way. This is my way. Yeah. You're close to the story, 1 second ago. How would my know hit so fast? You ask me why. I reply that I'm always checking just in case at this pace. I run to drive myself insane, but I can't refrain from affecting the profile constantly. Honestly, this is pathetic, I'm aware, but I don't care. I need to see what she's doing. This the sowing of information about her life. Cuts like a knife when I'm seated with other guys, but I'm disguised as just a friend who likes a post. Stalking social media all day. This is my way. I'm staying close to her life through the strife of unrequited feelings. And social media stalking diary. This is my primary source of info about her. What's occurred in her life today I need to know, so I follow every story, every ghost she makes. Whatever it takes to feel connected to her world, even though I'm hurled in the friend zone territory. This is my story of loving someone from a distance with persistence. I check her Instagram all day. This is my way of being close when I'm not there. Do I care? Then this is the bad behavior. I save her every crumb of her life online. Calculate the perfect time and like to strike. Her post at exactly the right moment. Not too soon, I'm going through the motions and seeming casual about it all. When in fact I fall apart if I don't see the post. I'm engrossed in every detail every day. This is my way, I'm staying relevant in the mind. But I find that she probably doesn't notice my devotions focus on her every move online. This is my sign that I need help, but I won't get it. I'm committed to the stalking routine. Stalking social media all day. This is my way. But stay get closer in life through the strife of unrequited feelings here. Social media stalking guide and readers is my primary source of info about her. What's occurring in her life that they got need to know, so I follow every story, every post she mix, whatever it takes to feel connected to the world. Even though I'm hurled in the friend zone territory. This is my story, of loving someone from a distance with persistence. I check her Instagram all day. This is my way. I keep it close when I'm not there. Do I care that this is pathetic behavior? I'll savor every crumb of a life online. I know this is unhealthy, but wealthy in information about her. This is my cure for missing her throughout the day. This is my way of feeling close to someone far. So I keep stalking the stories. These are my jewelry, seeing what she's up to now. Somehow this became my daily routine. In between real life, I'm checking the page at the stage. I'm addicted to her online present. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, rolling, rolling. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, rolling. Yeah. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, but deep within, I'm lonely as can be. Can't they see that all this validation's fake for my sake? I smile for the camera bright, but at night, I'm cried in my room alone on my phone, scrolling through lives that seem like a dream compared to my reality. Honestly, I'm lonelier than ever before. What's this for? If likes don't fill the void, I'm destroyed by the social media age. Like first is real connection. This is my perfection. On the loneliness inside, trying to hide, but hide the perfect feed. 1,000 likes, but I'm alone, staring at my phone, looking for connection real. But I feel more isolated than before. What's this for? If validation just cumbers, this encumbers my ability to connect. We're a relationship for likes through the nights. I scroll and feel more alone on my phone, creating perfect life online. But I'm dying inside from loneliness, shit, crystal clear. And social media is a lie. Everyone looks happy on their feet. What I've seen of how they kirking at a show, and I know and where I'm lonely together through whatever fake lives we portray online. But I'm dying to have real conversation. The sensation of loneliness and crowded wounds just consumes my generation. Thoughts falling apart from lack of real connection. This rejection of that for surface validation. This sensation of being alone together. Put the phone down, look around. What I found is that real connection where nobody cares about anything but likes through the mics. We scroll alone together. 1,000 likes, but I'm alone, staring at my phone, looking for connection real. But I feel more isolated than before. What's this for? If validation's just cumbers, this encumbers my ability to connect.
We're relationship for likes through the nights. I scroll and feel more alone on my phone. Create a perfect life online, but I'm dying inside from loneliness. Yeah, crystal clear that social media is a lie. Yeah, so I keep posting perfect pics, getting my fix of validation that's not real. But I feel more alone with every like through the night. I scroll and search for something true, but I knew that I would find it on my phone. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, rolling, rolling. Post a photo, watch likes rolling, 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 rolling.
We said goodbye on a cold December night. Thought my world would never be alright. Was a healing, learning how to breathe without you here. Learning to believe our endings are beginnings in disguise. Your goodbyes lead to new sunrise. You taught me how to love without condition, even when love requires separation. The gift wasn't in forever staying here. It was in the moments that we share. Each laugh, each tear, each beat conversation. No vibration on my transformation. I'm grateful for the time, not bitter for the end. You were my lover and my friend. And though we went our separate ways, the love you taught these days all remains is a heartbreak or regret. It's gratitude for the day we met. Every person comes to teach us something, man. The greatest gift was loving you. Here, the love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. You taught me how to open up my heart, even though we're now apart. They say that all good things must end, but energy transforms, it doesn't bend. It's nothing, it becomes something new. The love I have for you grew to self-love, into compassion deep, into promises I know can keep, to honor what we do with care, to carry forward what we shared. I don't regret a single day, even though you couldn't stay, because you showed me I could feel that vulnerability is real. And it's beautiful, let us fight, even when it ends at night. The morning always comes around, that's the gift that I found. What remains is a heartbreak or regret. It's gratitude for the day we met. Every person comes to teach you something new. The greatest gift was loving you. Yeah. You're gone, but I'm not empty here. The love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing how to love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. You taught me how to open up my heart, even though when now we're far. Truly is making those who live, for the space that helped you breathe, for the lesson in the letting go, for helping your true self to grow. But everyone is meant to stay, but everyone shows us the way to who we're meant to become. The gift is in the sun. You're gone, but I'm not empty here. The love we shared is crystal clear. The gift you left behind in me is knowing that I love and still be free. Thank you for the time we had, for the good times and the bad. Taught me how to open up my heart, even though and all. So here's to you, I'm always shared, to knowing that somebody cared. The gift of you will always stay in the love I give. Oh, if the next chapter to the new start, you'll always have a piece of my heart. Not in vain, but in gratitude for the love that we pursue. I'm not that we need, love to share this crystal clear. Just myself some tea today, to chase the winter chill away. Wrap my fingers round the cup. This is how I fill myself up, with warmth, with comfort, with care. Showing myself I'm aware of my needs, my wants, my cold. This is what I hold most precious in the winter time. These moments are sublime in their simplicity and grace. Tea is teaching me how to find comfort in small things. Warm tea on a cold day. This is how I say I love you to myself here. Everything becomes so clear in the steam rising up. Warm tea in my frozen hands. Finally I understand that comfort's found in simple things. The warmth that tea brings to my body and my soul. This is what makes me whole on cold winter days like this. Tea is pure bliss in a cup in my hands. This is where warmth stands. In this tea I confide that I'm taking care of me. In this tea I confide that I'm taking care of me. Steam is rising from my cup, like my spirit's lifting up from the cold that tried to bring me down. But this offering of tea to myself is care, not for anyone but me. This is how I'm free from the need for validation. This tea's my medication for the winter blues that come. But this warmth is waking me back to life. This cup of tea, to everyone who makes themselves tea on cold days, you're free from the pressure to be tough. Taking care of you is enough. Tea is self-love in a cup. Warm tea in my frozen hands. Finally I understand that comfort's found in simple things. The warmth that tea brings to my body and my soul. This is what makes me whole on cold winter days like this. Tea is pure bliss in a cup in my hands. This is where warmth stands. In this tea I confide that I'm taking care of me. In this tea I confide that I'm taking care of me. So I'll keep making tea for myself, for me. On cold winter days ahead, this is what I've said to myself about self-care. This cup is beautiful in its simplicity and warmth. Warm tea in my hands. This is where I stand.
Practiced in the mirror this morning, rehearsing, performing the perfect confession speech. But when I reach the moment when she's standing there, I just stare and say something about the weather. I can't get her to understand how I feel. This is real. Cowardice at its finest form. I transform from confident to terrified. I tried 100 times to tell her, but I'm a failure at executing what I've rehearsed. This is the worst feeling in the world. Rehearsed it 100 times, but when the moment's mine, I choke and talk about the weather. I can never say what I practiced alone. Confession, rehearsal number 100. But I'm haunted by the fear of saying it wrong. All along I've been practicing the perfect words, but when it's heard, it's just nice weather we're having. I'm starving for the courage to say what I've rehearsed all day. But when the moment comes around, I'm bound to choke and change the subject fast. How long can this last before I give up trying? I'm dying inside from being such a coward. Empowered in the mirror but terrified in person. Call my friend to practice on him. Chances slim that I'll actually say it to her, but I'm sure that practice makes perfect, right? But when night comes and I'm alone with her, everything's a blur. I forget every word I rehearse. This is the worst case of performance anxiety. Silently I'm screaming at myself inside. I try to be brave, but I'm just scared, unprepared despite rehearsing endlessly. How can this be so hard to say 3 words?
Rehearsed it 100 times, but when the moment's mine, I choke and talk about the weather. I could never say what I practiced alone. Confession, rehearsal number 100, but I'm haunted by the fear of saying it wrong. All along I've been practicing the perfect words, but when it's heard it's just nice weather we're having. I'm starving for the courage to say what I rehearsed all day, but when the moment comes around I'm bound to choke and change the subject fast. How long can this last before I give up trying? I'm dying inside from being such a coward, empowered in the mirror but terrified in person. One day I'll say it right, but tonight I'll just talk about the weather again. I'll rehearse for tomorrow's failure, so I'll practice number 101. When it's done, I'll still say nice weather day. This is my way of being a coward in love. Can't rise above this fear of confession. This is my obsession with rehearsing what I'll never say. I wake up, put the armor on, act like nothing's wrong. Strong face for the world to see, but inside I'm not free. From the pain I'm holding in, underneath the skin. Yeah, there's a man who's falling apart, but I've made a part. Yeah, or someone who's got it all together, through whatever weather. Life goes my way, I stand tall, but when I'm alone I fall by part in pieces on the floor. Can't do this anymore, but tomorrow I wear the mask again. This is when I'm strongest and weakest at once. Mask on for the world outside, but when I'm alone I can't hide from the truth of who I am. This is my program for surviving every day. Smiling for the world to see, but inside I'm not free from the pain I own inside. Gotta wear that, and I get home at night, nothing's alright behind this mask I wear. Nobody's really there to see the tears I cry. Living this life, every single day I wait. Smiles could fade behind a mask. I'm breaking down, but I wear the crown. Strength that isn't real. Yeah, that's for my friends all day. Keep the dark as a day until the sun goes down. Then I'm alone in town to my own mind, my own pain again and again. The cycle repeats itself, yeah. Hide the fear behind jokes, ain't confidence, my defense against the world. Seeing the truth since my youth, been taught to never show weakness. It's uniqueness, a male pain that ain't fitting or forbidden from being human, being real. This is how I feel every day behind this mask, yeah. That's gone for the world outside. Oh, when I'm alone I can't hide from the truth of who I am. This is my program for surviving every day. Smile for the world to see, but inside I'm not free for the pain I owe inside. Got nowhere to hide. When I be home at night, nothing's alright behind this mask I wear. Nobody's really there to see the tears I cry. Living this life, every single day I wake. Smiles just fade behind a mask. I'm breaking down, but I wear the crown. Let's break that isn't real. How long can I keep this love till my breaking point and rub into something that can't contain all this pain? Behind a mask I've worn for years, all these tears that nobody gets to see. This is me, behind the smile, behind the act. This is fact.
I'm breaking down but can't show. Nobody will know. Fuck the world to see, but inside I'm not free from the pain I hold inside. Got no way to hide. When I get home at night, life is alright. Behind this mask I wear, nobody's really there to see the tears I cry. Living this life, every single day I wake, smiles just fade. Behind the mask I'm waking now, but I wear the crown. A strength that isn't real. So I don't put the mask back on, snakes enough to dawn. Pretending I'm alright, doing nothing night. I fall the call alone in my indie chrome. Tears behind the mask remain. Hate is pain and nobody will ever see. This is me. Behind a smile, I show the world two C's. Curl on the other side, but no for loss. Close the books on who I really am inside. Behind this hide.
Dinner was ramen again tonight, but that's alright because I'm running in the morning. No time for mourning what I don't have on my plate. I create strength from hunger, fire from pain. Running in the rain at dawn before the city wakes. Whatever it takes to build the body of a champion. I'm the one who turns ramen into muscle through the hustle of morning. Roll work in the cold. I was told that nutrition matters most, but I boast results from ramen and heart. This is my art of making something from nothing. No bluffing about the struggle being real. Ramen fuel my morning runs, rising with the suns. Before the city woke, I fill my cup with determination, not food. This is my mood every single morning here, yeah. Ramen and roll work built me strong all along. I was running on empty before. This is the pull of hunger making me train harder, going farther than those with full bellies could. This is understood by those who run on nothing. This is something that poverty taught me well. I can tell you that hunger makes you tough when it's rough. You run harder, train long, getting stronger from ramen and roll work combined. This refine my body and my will together through whatever weather. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. Yeah. 5 a.m. I'm on the street moving my feet through the dawn with ramen fuel. Ramen fuel, ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. The reality is that I'm broke but I'm focused, never hopeless, because I got ramen and roll. This is my code for surviving when you're struggling. No troubling thoughts about what I don't have, just the path ahead of me in morning light. This is my fight, fueled by cheap noodles and dreams. Nothing's what it seems when you're hungry but you're running. This is stunning to those who think you need the best, but I'm blessed with ramen and roll work power. Every hour of the morning I'm out running. This is something that build my body from nothing. To everyone who's trained on ramen, who's been examining every angle of survival. This is tribal knowledge passed from broke to broke. We're the folk who know that hunger builds champions. This is our runs through the dawn. On empty stomachs we got gumption, built from ramen and roll work. We don't shirk from the grind because we're hungry. We run free on ramen fueling dreams. Ramen and roll work build me strong all along. I was running on empty before. This is the pull of hunger making me train harder, going farther than those with full bellies could. This is understood by those who run on nothing. This is something that poverty taught me well. I can tell you that hunger makes you tough when it's rough. You run harder, train longer, getting stronger from ramen and roll work combined. It's refined my body and my will together through whatever weather. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champion mentality. I ran it down with ramen fuel. This is my rule for building champions. So thank you ramen, thank you roll for the code. You taught me about being tough when it's rough. You make it work with what you got. This is what I fought for with ramen in my belly. I'm ready to take on anyone, anywhere. This is my swear. Ramen and roll work made me who I am. This is my plan that worked when nothing else would do. I broke through on ramen and roll work alone. Yeah.
EPS says turn around, but I keep walking, hide I found that being lost is just another word for seeing things I've never heard about in guidebooks or reviews. To get it all, this how I choose to really travel, really see what the city wants to show me when I stop trying to control and let the wondering unfold into something unplanned and real. This is how I feel. Yeah. Most alive, most present, most aware. Getting lost takes me there. to the heart of traveling true. Fighting but I never lose. I needed to discover here long. Lost is just another way of saying I'm okay with not knowing where I'm going. This is how I'm growing. Testing out the ways unknown, finding treasures on my own that no guidebook ever showed. This is how this story goes. From being willing to get lost, no matter what the cost of time or planned itinerary. Getting lost is necessary for finding what you didn't see. This is how I reach through your heart of every place. Getting lost with grace. Find a catch fit down this alley that I never would have seen if I hadn't lost my way. This is what I mean when I say getting lost is finding this accidental discovering of the real I've been extolled. Of ascending makes me whole more than tourist destinations. These lost navigation moments lead me through the truth of a place eternal youth lives in wandering without aim. Every trip's the same until you let yourself get lost. When you truly crossed into the realm of real travel, watch your plans unravel into something better on a plane. To everyone who fears getting lost, who calculates the cost of wandering without direction, let me make this correction. Get along, this how you're found. It's just holy ground in every alley that you hold. Get lost brings you home. Lost in every ways unknown, finding treasures on my own that no guidebook ever shows. This is how this story grows. From being willing to get lost, no matter what the cost of time or planned itinerary. Getting lost is necessary for finding what you didn't see. This is how I reach the real heart of every place. Getting lost with grace. So I keep taking wrong turns here, letting go of map of fear of being lost a foreign land. Now I am the scan, the lost is just a different word for being stirred to discover being surprised. Yeah, getting lost to with my eyes to what I never would have seen if I stayed between the lines of my plan. But getting lost, don't doubt, is the best way to explore. This is what I'm traveling. Sitting in a park alone, stranger asked if the seat's their own. We started talking, don't know how. They said to me we're here and now, deep in conversation about life, our dreams, our struggles, our strife. Two strangers in a foreign place, finding connection face to face, without the burden of a future, just this moment, present, real. This is how I feel, most human, most connected, most alive. Strangers can be teachers too. In the moment, share with you, brief connection, deep and true. This is what strangers do. Met a stranger, shared an hour, felt the human connection's power. Don't need to know their name to feel that what we shared was real. Brief encounters in foreign lands, strangers who understand, just two humans holding hands. Everything becomes so real. That connection doesn't need time. This brief encounter is just sublime. Yeah, 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 yeah. They told me about the life back home, about why they travel alone. I shared my story, my journey too. In that hour, we both knew that we never meet again, but that's okay, because when we parted ways, we both had grown. This is the magic of the road, or sharing your life slow, yeah. But strangers who become friends for an hour at an end. To everyone who's met a stranger who became a life changer, in just a conversation brief beyond belief. How much strangers can pack. Met a stranger, shared an hour, felt the human connection tower. Don't need to know their name to feel that what we said was real. Breathing genres of foreign lands, strangers who understand, just two humans holding hands.
everything becomes so clear. That connection doesn't mean time. It's pre-concorded or sublime. So here's the strangers on the road. Who share their life slow. For an hour they disappear. Believe that impact here. In my heart and my soul. These brief lectures make me whole. Thank you, stranger, whoever you are now, whoever you may be.
Yeah. She joined the gym last week, said she wanted to get her physique better, healthier, in shape. But I could see the landscape of her motivation clear. It isn't me she wanted to hear, compliment her progress made. This is a charade. She playing while she getting ready, going steady to the gym every night. Something isn't right about this sudden change. It's strange how she never cared before. Now she's out the door at 6 a.m. to work out without a doubt. This isn't for our benefit. Working out for someone new, I can see right through the sudden fitness routine. I know what it means when you won't look at me. Yeah, her new workout routine isn't for me. I've seen the way she checks herself out. Without a doubt, she getting ready for someone. This has begun long before I noticed here. Crystal clear that all this effort is mine. She's trying to shine for someone else who makes her care about what's there. In the mirror staring back, this is the crack in our relationship showing. I've been knowing for a while this wasn't right. I've been knowing for a while this wasn't right. Yeah, smiling at herself in the mirror, but when I come near, the smile disappears fast. This contrast between how she looks at herself and how she looks at me, I can see the difference in her eyes, no surprise. She's doing this for someone new, not me and you. Us, our relationship, our future. I'm sure that she's already moved on before dawn. She's at the gym getting ready, going steady towards someone who isn't me. Working out for someone new, I can see right through. Yeah, this sudden fitness routine, I know what it means when you won't look at me. Her new workout routine isn't for me. I've seen the way she checks herself out. Without a doubt, she getting ready for someone. This has begun long before I noticed it. Crystal clear that all this effort isn't mine. She's trying to shine for someone else who makes her care about what's there. In the mirror staring back, this is the crack in our relationship showing. I've been knowing for a while this wasn't right. I've been knowing for a while this wasn't right. I used to be the reason, now the season she's working out for someone else. I can tell by the way she smiles at the mirror when I'm not near. Her reflection shows the truth. So work out for them, get in shape. I can't escape the truth that's staring at my face. You've been replaced, me with someone who makes you try. I won't lie, this hurts, but